Hey, thanks for checking out Realtor Messaging Robot. You've got a product or service that you can be selling to real estate agents. The only problem is that calling them and emailing them one by one takes a lot of time and effort, not to mention researching who to contact and where to find their phone number and or their email address. Now, in just a minute, I'm going to show you software that will automate the messaging process and get your message with your product and or service delivered to the inboxes of realtors all over the US and Canada. Now, who is Realtor Messaging Robot for? It's really for anyone that has a product or service to sell to realtors. There likely isn't anyone watching this video right now that can't use Realtor Messaging Robot. In the US alone, there are over 1.6 million realtors looking for solutions to their problems. You already have the product or the solution, they just don't know who you are. And Realtor Messaging Robot will allow you to introduce yourself, build relationships, and sell you, your product, and your service. Realtor Messaging Robot is for offliners and online marketers both. Let me give you some ideas of who can use this software. SEO providers, web designers, mobile website resellers, WordPress designers, reputation management, Facebook business pages, video marketing companies. I mean, the list just goes on and on and on. And it's not just relegated to people that have products and services. Let me show you something else that you can leverage and actually make a lot of money doing as well. Now, maybe you know a painter, appraiser, a locksmith, a landscaper, a mortgage broker, a doctor's office, chiropractor. Really, the list is endless because real estate agents are all about making connections and building their network in their community. So if you are a painter, appraiser, a locksmith, a veterinarian, a dentist, it really doesn't matter. This software will allow you to direct message these agents through their corporate website and get a message directly into their inbox with your unique selling proposition. Now, you can also leverage this by generating the leads for landscapers, chiropractors, dentists, veterinarians, hair salons, whatever. You could also offer them coupons. There's just so many different ways that you can use Realtor Messaging Robot. And we're just barely scratching the surface here. The way that Realtor Messaging Robot works is that we tap into the top 4 real estate companies in the US and Canada: RE/MAX, Century 21, Keller Williams, and Exit Realty. And we send a direct message to the agents through their contact form on their website. And it goes directly to their inbox. And on a couple of these real estate offices, it actually sends them a message to their mobile device as well. So let's go over and take a look at how it works, and you'll see how easy it is to use. Now, after you download and install the software, it's going to default to the RE/MAX site. You would enter your name, your first, last name, email address, all your contact information, your target city, state, what page to start on, and how many pages to scrape. Enter your message here and then hit run. It's going to go into that target city and state and scrape as many agents that are associated with the pages that you determine in the user interface. So as you can see now, it's going to scrape one page and it is going to start sending each of those agents a message. The message is what we enter up in the Your Message area. Keep it to 500 characters. And as you can see right underneath that box, it's keeping track of how many messages. Now, of course, for RE/MAX, there's only 12 agents per page, so it's going to send out 12 messages. And you can see it's keeping track of them. You see how fast it's moving. So let's let it do its work and just kind of watch it for a second, and then we're going to move on to the next module. I want to show you another feature after it sends 12 messages here that is going to help you keep track of how many messages you've sent. So now we're up to 8. It's submitting the message. Right now it doesn't submit HTML, basic text message, and we're up to 10 messages and 11 messages. We're getting ready to go to 12 here, and that's it. So 12 messages have been sent. You can see it there. Let's move on to the next module where you can see Century 21. Here we are. We've got the module pulled up. Same information, city, state. We've changed our message a little bit. There are 10 results per page for Century 21. Each company has a different number of results per page. For Century 21, it's 10 results per page. So if you say start on page 1, scrape one page, it's only going to send out 10 messages. So you can see that it's sending out the messages here. It's going to submit you can look up there to the right and you will see where it's submitted. It gives you confirmation that the email was sent. So here it goes. It was sent there. And let's see what it's going back to this guy, and it's sending the message there. So at this point, we've submitted 3 messages, and it's going to send 10. I'm not going to get bogged down with letting it send all 10. What I really want to do is move on to the next module so you can see that really quick. But basically, once it sends all 10 messages, it will say, hey, we sent 10 messages. And depending on whatever you want to do, you can move on to another city, state, whatever, and start marketing your product and or service. This really works good for, let's say you're a WordPress designer, you build Facebook pages for companies, you're some type of offline marketer offering something for offline. You will be able to directly message real estate agents in your local market and then expand out from there nationwide in the US and also in Canada. So let's go over and check out Keller Williams real quick. Now in Keller Williams, there's actually 30 results per page. So if we're going to start on a particular page and scrape one page, then it's going to scrape 30 messages. And we're not going to sit on this video for all 30 messages to be sent, but you get the idea. For Remax, it's 12 results per page. Century 21 is 10. Keller Williams is 30 per page, and Exit Realty is 10. So right now what it's doing is logging in, it's searching Baltimore, Maryland, it's going to scrape those agents' information, and then it's going to start to submit a message to those agents. And as you can see up there in the message area, I switched that to KW, which is the abbreviation for Keller Williams, and we're going to start sending these agents messages. So let's watch a few of these, and then let's move on to the Exit Realty. We'll do a few of those and check it out. So you can see it now. It's filling out the information. It's going to hit submit, and there it goes. So each of these modules work independently of one another. You cannot run all 4 at once. You have to run them one at a time. Enter in all your information. It's still keeping track of the information here, or the messages that have been sent, and basically rinse and repeat. Pick a target city, state, and a particular real estate company and send them your message with whatever you're selling, or maybe you want to have a meeting with them. It's really unlimited as to what you can do. So let's move on over to Exit Realty. I'm going to skip over this for now and let you check out that module as well. So now we're here at Exit Realty, same information, slightly different user interface because the navigation on Exit Realty is a little bit different. We're still in Baltimore, Maryland. It's the Realtor Messaging Robot. Saved all the information. We've just modified our message. Now it's going to go in and scrape the 10 agents. It's going to send them our unique message, and we just sit back and wait for the emails to come in. And I'm going to show you some results that I'm getting here in a second with the email confirmations from Keller Williams, and then also some people that have called and emailed me back and also opted in to my webinar. So watch a couple more of these here, and then let's move on. I think you get the idea, the power of it, and how quickly it will work for you. And that's it pretty much. So let's move on to the next section where you can see some email confirmations that will come into you that says, hey, this message has been submitted, and also a couple of the results that I'm getting. So let's move on to the next little section here. So now on some of these sites, not all of them, but you're actually going to get a confirmation that your email was sent. And for this particular one, you can see Keller Williams. So I've actually gotten the email confirmation that my message was delivered, and at the top up there that I scrolled beyond, well, I actually got a phone call right here. You see that one, and there's several others. Each time that you submit a message, you're going to get a confirmation message back from Keller Williams. Some people are already emailing me back, hey, how are you? I see you're wanting to sell real estate, blah, blah, blah. Is that correct? No, I actually wanted to go to a webinar. However, the good news is that they're corresponding with me. So here's one where they signed up for a webinar of mine. I put tracking on it so I could see that. There's just a bunch of different ways that you can do this. People are calling me. You can see these voicemails that I've been getting. I have them all forwarded to an 800 number, so you can basically see what's going on. People are signing up for my webinar. You can see that here. Fantastic results that I'm getting. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, feel free to email us a support question. Happy to answer any questions. And good luck with Realtor Messaging Robot.